Welcome to a new Draw My Life video.
Once upon a time. Today is a storytelling day, dear Tiktakers. We're gonna tell you the tale of Rapunzel, one of the loveliest princesses. Her story is based on one of the German tales collected by the Brothers Grimm. You all know the story in Tangled, but that is a much more sweetened version compared to the dark original one. We'll start this video by telling you one of the most popular versions of Rapunzel, and at the end we'll let you know about the real story. But before that, explanation time. Rapunzel has the name of a plant, Rampion bellflowers in German. This plant has purple flowers and edible white roots. That's where her name comes from. Once upon a time, there was a couple who had wanted to have kids for a long time. Even though the wait was long, in the end their dreams became true. The mother-to-be would always look at some delicious bellflowers through the window in the garden next door. Her mouth watered thinking how wonderful it would be to get to eat those little plants. She got really obsessed with them. She didn't want to eat anything else, so she started to get sick. Her husband, worried, went into the garden to collect some vegetables. The garden belonged to an evil witch who found him stealing from her. "How do you dare stealing my vegetables?" Really afraid, the man explained to the witch it was all about his wife's cravings. "You can take as many vegetables as you want, but in exchange you have to give me the baby once it's born." He didn't have any other choice but accept, as he didn't want anything bad to happen to his wife. As soon as she was born, the witch took the beautiful baby girl with her. She named her Rapunzel in honor to one of the plants in her garden. Rapunzel's beauty grew and grew every day, as well as her long hair. When she turned 12 years old, the witch decided to lock her in a tower without any doors or stairs, deep in the woods. Every time the witch went to visit her, she would say, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." The girl let her hair down, her long blonde braid, and the witch would climb it up. Some years later, Destiny sent a prince around the woods and he heard Rapunzel singing. Since he didn't see any doors, he didn't know how to get in. He kept coming back for days until one day he saw the witch coming to the tower and calling for the girl. As soon as the witch left, he approached the tower and repeated the same words. "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." The girl let her braid down and the prince climbed up. From that day on, the prince kept visiting her every night, avoiding the witch. They ended up falling in love and they decided to run away together. In order to escape, the prince took a silk ball so Rapunzel could knit a rope. But the witch found out about this visit, so she decided to cut her hair and abandon her in the middle of the desert. Then she tied the braid to a hook next to the window and waited for the prince to arrive. When he saw the witch in the tower, she told him he'd never see Rapunzel again. "Your beautiful songbird is not here anymore, and you'll never get to see her again." Desperate, he escaped. For many months, the prince wandered the woods. One day, when he was about to lose all hope, he heard a sad but beautiful song in the distance. He immediately recognized the voice. It was her. The prince and Rapunzel found their way back to the kingdom. They married not long after, and they lived happily ever after. In the original tale, Rapunzel gets pregnant. Considering her lack of contact with the world, she doesn't know what's really happening, and it's the witch that realizes. The witch's pride is hurt, as she thought Rapunzel was completely isolated, so she cuts her long hair and abandons her in the desert. The poor princess gives birth to twins in complete loneliness. When the prince comes back to visit Rapunzel, the witch pretends to be the young girl in the tower and lets her hair down. The prince, when he finds out, desperate, falls from the tower over some hawthorns and he goes blind. Without seeing anything, he wanders around the woods and deserts, looking for the love of his life. After a long time looking for her, he finds her. Rapunzel cries with joy and her tears bring his vision back. For once, the original tale has a happy ending, though after going through great misfortune. Fairy tales are not always what they seem to be, right, Tiktakers? Leave us a comment saying what you would like us to talk about in the next video.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. And if you want to see more Draw My Life videos, subscribe to our channel. See you in the next episode.